Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special live stream here with me, Laura Riley. I am the CEO of the Cloud Underground, and I am here today because we have released some very exciting new stuff, and I wanted to show it to you guys. And I also wanted to walk you through how you can set up our new software platform, which is called the Underground NEXUS. We'll just click on it over into this on our website. Yes, Underground NEXUS. You can read more about it here on our website. Develop in the cloud with ease, with ease and security. So anyway, so today I am going to be installing the Underground NEXUS by myself, which could be interesting, folks. I'm not a software engineer, so I'm just going to be kind of doing some troubleshooting if I need to, but I think hopefully we can figure this all out on our own. That's the whole point of today. So here we go. So already on my screen on this side over here, I have a few things set up so we can just kind of dive right in. So first and foremost, I have my my GitHub repository for the Underground NEXUS, which you can find here in the link in the description to this video. Also, that website or the webpage that we were just looking at, the Cloud Underground page, I think just the homepage is linked down below, but of course from there you can click into the Underground NEXUS and read a little bit more about what it is, and what you potentially can do with it, whether you're in education, small business, enterprise, or if you're looking for a customized solution. We are certainly here for it. And next week we're going to be opening our shop, and going to be, of course, you can DIY the solution yourself, but you can also, we're going to be selling annual subscriptions where we will be hosting for you, essentially. So anyway, more on that coming soon. We'll be talking more about that next week. But anyway, okay, so let's dive into this. A few things that we need to get started, which I have already done, which is you need to install Docker Desktop. Docker Desktop is the one. Okay, so let's just read this together. The Underground NEXUS is a cloud construction toolkit. This resource will be receiving dedicated trainings until August of 2022. That's right, folks. We will be releasing classes on how to use this, besides our live streams that we've been doing for the last week, to teach developer communities how to use this tool for cloud-native DevSecOps. Milestones will be added to this resource to present the general release timeline for training features for this kit. The official repository lives here. If you click this link, I think it's just this right here. And then the quick start guide video, which I have pulled up in case we need it, right over here. Hopefully we won't need it. I think we'll be able to get through it, but we have that resource as well. Okay. So it says Docker Desktop is recommended for developing with Underground NEXUS. So over here on this side of my screen, you can see that I have already installed Docker Desktop. So that's good and ready to go. Install step 1, assuming Docker's already installed. Yes, we already have that installed. Open a command line in Windows or a terminal in Linux or OS X terminal shell and paste the appropriate install command to your computer's hardware platform. Okay, so I already opened up my command line for Windows. I'm doing this on my Windows machine. Okay, so then we come over here. I think we're gonna do the secure pull. We'll do the secure pull. Copy that. And then we come over to our command prompt. Oh, it worked. Okay, awesome. And run that. Let's see what happens. Unable to find image. Locally. Oh, waiting. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's happening. Okay, things are happening. So yeah, we're very excited about this resource. It's been in development. It's really been something that has culminated from years and years of work here at Cloud Underground. The original kind of backbone to this, um, you can find. Ooh, let's allow that. If we go over to Notia Point, and we go to open source solutions, the Olympiad, this Olympiad white paper is essentially, the backbone that this all was built upon. So very exciting stuff. Oh, I got rid of my window. I need that window. Where are my instructions here? Okay. Get back over to GitHub. All right. So as you can see here, there's also commands to run, to pull this for Raspberry Pi, NVIDIA Jetson, and other ARM64 systems, both development and secure pulls for both of those. So. Okay, after deploying the Underground Nexus from a Docker run command, so okay, so it's here. Here it is. It's running. In the exact same terminal console in which the Docker... Okay, honestly, I don't know what a Docker run command is. I have no idea what that means. So, let's, Docker run command first creates a writable container layer over the specified image, and then starts it using the specified command. So is this it? And is this where I'm supposed to be? Okay, so far. Okay, you know what? We're getting a little stuck here. We're gonna go back to our video here. We have resources. There are answers to our questions. So, okay, I'm gonna pop on my headphones so that I can also hear what's going on here. We're gonna turn up our desktop audio. I'm gonna just mute myself for a second while I listen to this. And then, let's see here. I think about 4 minutes in is where he kind of starts getting into how this all works. So, let's start from there.
Once upon a time, so I come from working in data centers. That's something that I spent a lot of time doing, like in the rooms with the racks of servers where you have like the floors have vents and you have like one side of the...
Oh, what is going on? Alright, hold on. I gotta refresh this. For some reason, I'm not getting any audio, and I'm going to need that.
I don't know what's going on with the camera. I'll see if I can make the camera not... and in our modern world, like, I can do the same things by just downloading something like Docker Desktop, which if I just go over to Google, I can say Docker Desktop, and I can just select this. And, you know, if I'm just using Linux or Mac or Windows.
Okay, I'm going to skip ahead a little and see, since I already have installed Docker Desktop, what would be the next step. Let's just see if we can skip through this. Okay, here we go.
Access on anything from like a Raspberry Pi all the way up to like a big beefy system. I'm using a big beefy system right now. But whether it's Linux or whether it's Windows or OS 10, you can pretty much get all the benefits of having like what's kind of like AWS, but you can have AWS live wherever you need it to live without going and paying the cloud bill. So like if you, yeah, it's like a downloadable AWS. Maybe that's the way to put it. But anyways, so once you have the Underground Nexus up and running, just a high-level tour of some of the things that you'll notice is if you go to the URLs inside of the Underground Nexus website, so if you look in the links for the stream in the description...
Okay, maybe I went too far. let's see. So
actually just come over here, and this is a website where you can come over here, go to the Underground Nexus, and it's copy paste data center. So you can just say, I want to copy this data center, and then you just go over to your terminal after you install Docker, and this is a test, so that this environment's not real, because well, it's real, but I'm using it for showing what's going on with things, experiments, all that good stuff. But still, I can come in here and just paste a data center, and then I can run that data center and say, I want this data center. It's going to sit there and start building it. So this is how you get started with the Underground Nexus. But you used to have to go and sit there and do wires, and I'd be sitting there all night, you know, crawling wired to all of the stuff, you know, wire running, connected to an ecosystem.
We're going to skip ahead a little.
I can toss it, paste it, and
okay.
Which is just like this, just paste it, and now all I have to do to use this copy paste data center is just copy this next part right here. So where it says activate, I now just have to activate my copy paste data center by copy pasting the next thing. I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to paste this in here.
Okay, so we just need to paste it into the same spot. Okay. All right. See, guys, part of being an engineer or being a non-engineer is learning how to troubleshoot things. So I'm pretty good at that. You know, I've done a lot of various, you know, coding things in my past, mainly like HTML and like CSS stuff. But I have played around with our Raspberry Pi systems. I've used Linux. I've done some basic like command line things. So I have a small amount of knowledge, enough knowledge to know that sometimes when you don't know, the best thing you can do is just like Google it, find your resources. So that's why I have put this video down below, because if you need help like I do, it's out there. Okay. So next we just need to take this and copy, and then go back to our command line and paste it. Okay. Oh man, it's happening. Things are happening. Oh, it happened. Waiting. All right. Okay, guys, it's working. Take these headphones back off, since I don't need them to watch that video. I'll pop them back on if I do. All right, so let's see what's next as that is running. Of course, the minimum recommended hardware for the Underground Nexus, like we already talked about, and like Nathan talked about in that video a little bit, is a Raspberry Pi 4. Anything more powerful, I'm running on a pretty beefy machine here, so definitely not too worried about that. Okay. How to use the Underground Nexus once deployed. So, still thinking through some things over here in my command line. Watching it scroll. Always fun. Yeah, you know. If you guys are enjoying this video, if you are interested in more of the things that we do here at Cloud Underground, I also pasted below in the video description, there are links to the Devsecops Dojo, which is our Discord community for, you know, engineering professionals. Of course, if you're just trying to get into engineering, it's also a great place to get started and kind of network with other cloud native engineers. We also have a Facebook group for similar purposes that's actually called the Cloud Native Engineers. So there, you can also hop in our Facebook group, which is also linked down below. So lots of good stuff happening in our Facebook group. Lots of good things happening in our Discord community. Within that community, we have weekly challenges typically associated with, you know, whatever it is that we're doing. Lots of stuff lately related to the Nexus. We've also been kind of posting our training videos in there, and yeah, it's a great place to kind of work on stuff. So, and also just like network with other people. All right, this is taking a few minutes. That's all good. Another thing that we do offer at Cloud Underground is we have our radio station. Let's pop that open just for the heck of it. So that's over on YouTube. Oh, look, there it is. Live streaming 24/7, happening right now. Let me just... Anyway. There we go. So you can listen to some awesome jams over on the Cloud Underground radio station. Bring that down. It can kind of play in the background while all this is happening. I was warned that I needed to prepare to be able to talk for a few minutes while this was happening. So that's what I'm trying to do, though. Anyway. I guess the other thing I can do is pop open our stream that's happening right now. See if it's working. And, oh yes, here we are. See if we have any chatters. Here, oh, that's gonna be causing issues for sure. So let me pull this over here. All right, well, if you guys are around, if you have any thoughts or questions for me, feel free to drop into the chat. I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah. Cool stuff. All right. Still working. This is a big package. There's a lot of stuff in here. So many things. Let's actually hop on over to the website and look at some of those things. So, built into the Nexus is a whole toolkit, which I will go through, which I'm also really excited to actually get into the Nexus and explore a little bit. That's partly why I am doing this today, is because I want to use the Nexus for my own web development. So, within the Underground Nexus, we have a built-in toolkit that includes a virtual admin desktop, Security Operations Center, or SOC, a QEMU-powered hypervisor, which of course you can deploy virtual machines from there, Visual Studio Code, which is probably what a lot of people, including myself, are excited to use in this environment. So like I said, I'm going to be using it for CSS coding, HTML. I'm hoping to kind of, you know, for our website, I just use a WordPress template, but I want to be able to like build my own templates. That's my long-term goal, and one of the things that I'm going to be hopefully using the Nexus to accomplish. So yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking you're going to be using the Nexus for. Please let us know. Drop your thoughts into the chat, or comment, whatever you think. Also in this, we have Gitkraken, which I am kind of just learning about, and but I'm excited to use it. It seems like it's going to be a good tool for our team, for our development team, to collaborate and work together on this as well as other projects. We have a GitHub desktop, Portainer, Pi-hole is built into it, and then we have a new software piece of this that we have also recently developed with Ken Underhill. It's CyberLife, which is the CyberLife Torpedo, which is an Amazon AWS S3 bucket. So there you go. Of course, we have this quick start guide that I had just referred to. You guys know sometimes we all need a little help, so that's what that stuff is there for. Let's see how this is coming. Oh, still working. We're still working. Here we go. Of course, we see this particular well, we see the Nexus here at Cloud Underground. We believe the Nexus will have applications really for everyone, you know, from my like web development to, you know, the sort of cloud native development that NATO does. We also see this as, you know, being particularly useful for educational purposes because of the scalability. You can host hundreds of students with just one machine, essentially. So it really drives your costs down as far as hosting. You can host labs, you can build and deploy labs within it, and it's a really, really accessible way for students to learn what is traditionally a really expensive skill set, because the hardware is expensive, getting access to data centers is expensive, and all of these things are necessary to really learn cloud native DevSecOps and cloud computing and these data science skills that are so important right now in our modern world. We also see applications for small businesses, again, because of the scalability. It also allows you to, as NATO likes to put it, it's what is the word? It's agnostic. So you can, develop more universally compatible tools, which, increases your reach. It's a great lower cost option to some of the traditional solutions like AWS, like GCP, like Azure. So you can migrate for much lower cost with the Underground Nexus. And we also believe that enterprise solutions are, you're definitely there's a lot of enterprise solutions that can be found with the Underground Nexus. It's a much safer way to migrate into the hybrid cloud model. And again, scalability. I mean, ultimately, if you're a big company and you're using these, kind of traditional sources, if you were to migrate to the cloud underground or to the Underground Nexus, you could potentially save hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, because those solutions aren't very affordable, but ours is. So it also gives you more control over your developer resources at cost. And it's a great way to collaborate. All of your tools are in one place for your development. So it's a really great solution. So there you go. Let's check back in here with our command line. Oh, it's getting there, I think, maybe. All right. Still working. We're still working. So, there you go. Also, we have a Jellyfish logo that was actually designed by NATO himself. He had a vision for it and he busted it out, and I'm really impressed. I think it's an awesome little logo. Why the jellyfish? Well, because jellyfish, they might seem simple, but they're extremely complex systems, and they often gather in swarms. They swarm. And you can definitely swarm the Underground Nexus. Okay. Let's see. Reading package list, building dependency tree. It's almost done, I think. Hopefully. So that we can, maybe we'll go back and look at what our next instructions are here. And let's see. Okay. Back to the GitHub. So, once it's deployed, access the Nexus main admin desktop. Oh. Deployed on ARM, Visual Studio Code might need to be manually installed. Alright. So once this is finished, we will navigate over there and see what's going on. Okay. Let's just go back over to the radio station for a minute. We can jam out while we're waiting for this to finish. I guess I can talk a little bit about the radio station as well. I'm going to be adding a lot more information about how we actually host this, but this is a self-hosted stream that we are doing. that is 24/7. And all of the music on it is curated. It's all royalty-free or public domain tunes, which is probably one of the hardest parts about like hosting this thing, is actually like tracking down music. But luckily there's a ton of really cool royalty-free music out there. So that's something that you might be into. You can always check out our radio station. We also have it embedded on our website, so you can always find it there. So we've still been testing the stream a little bit. It does have the occasional hiccup, but for the most part, it's been running pretty smoothly. It does drop occasionally, so it's okay. We just get it back up and running and re-embed it, and so you can always navigate to cloudunderground.dev/radio to find the whole thing. Oh my gosh, really exciting things are happening. Oh, unpacking Git Kraken. All of the tools, they're slowly but surely coming out. The toolkit. Oh, this is so exciting. All right. Yeah. Okay. So another thing that you guys should do, if you haven't already, you should definitely click the link down below to join our Facebook group. We will be doing another live stream tonight. We do Fridays on the Edge every week in our Facebook group. It's just our fun Friday live stream, pretty casual. We go live at any time after 5 p.m. on Fridays, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. And so yeah, you can go join our Facebook group, and we have a lot of awesome various resources that are posted in there. Our CIO Randall Massey is always posting really cool stuff in the Facebook group. Here, I'll open that group up and show it to y'all. Let's see. Groups. Yeah, Cloud Native Engineers. Here you go. So, of course, we will be doing a very exciting live stream tonight. We, of course, are talking a lot about the Underground Nexus, and we will be continuing to do so tonight, but you won't be just hearing from me if you join our group and drop in on our live stream tonight in the Facebook group, because our whole team is going to be joining me, so that's very exciting. Definitely give that engagement. So yeah, Randy posts all kinds of cool stuff. There's lots of good content. We repost a lot of our YouTube videos in here. We have, some great members always posting fun things. So there you go. You should definitely join the group. If you want to know more about cloud computing, Devsecops, cloud native, edge computing, that's what we do. That's what we're here for. So definitely stop into the group. Link down below. Yeah. So. I actually can't hear the music because I don't have headphones on, so like I want to dance and sing along, but I don't have any reference, so I'm just gonna sit here and keep waiting. That's the fun thing about software development, right? It's a lot of sitting around and waiting for code to think and stuff. So yeah, I used to be in radio, and so of course the worst thing you can do is have dead air. I was a DJ and I played music, which is part of the reason why we really wanted to do the Cloud Underground Radio. And also, of course, NATO has his own radio station, which I was super excited when he started building that for the similar reasons. I have a background in radio. It was actually my first job ever. I interned at a radio station and produced little 5-minute stories about Mesa Verde National Park for their centennial. So that was fun and exciting. But of course, you never want to have dead air. So I'm trying to just talk and keep you guys entertained, even though a lot of what's happening on the screen right now, not super exciting. But it's all good. We're getting there. What else can I tell you guys about? Well, we already talked a little bit about the dojo. So you can, oh, oh yes. When all else fails, there's puppies. Oh, he's so cute. Look at the little puppy. Oh, it finished. Apollo, good timing. Oh, you have the evil glowy eyes because you're looking right into the camera light. Oh, good boy. Thank you, lucky doggy. Okay. Thank you, Nato, for bringing me the puppy. All right. We did it, guys. Let's get back to our instructions. It all finished. So, I think we can click this. I don't know. We're going to try and see what happens. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I did it. I did it, guys. I did it. This is it. This is the Nexus. This is it. Okay, but I accidentally closed out of my GitHub, so now I have to go find that link again. Sorry, guys. Let me go find my GitHub link again. Here it is. Here it comes. Okay. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is like... Oh my, okay. Well, it didn't like that. It's resizing. That's okay. All right, we got it, guys. We did it. So I guess we'll put this on the side of the screen and we can get back into our GitHub instructions over here. All right. Wow. Like, not that I had any doubts. I knew it was going to work, but I didn't think it'd be so easy, honestly. Like, it literally is like copy paste Datacenter. Nathan said that in his video, and you know what? He was right. Okay. That's very exciting. I'm like super stoked on that. Cool. All right, so we activated it. And then we opened it. So let's see what we have in here, I guess. It's designed, well, okay, so let's just like read through this a little bit. I think Visual Studio should already be installed. But I guess I need to figure out how that stuff works. So let's just keep reading through these instructions. It says the Nexus is designed to only need one open port to operate for maximum security. Port 1000, also port 9443, is a safe second port to have open due to having HTTPS, and port 2000 can be used for least privileged security operations center dashboard builder. Ports beyond these three need to have purpose. Okay, good to know. Every other port open should be open with intention and monitoring, with the Pi-hole, which the Pi-hole monitors all default apps by default. The recommended open port for primary access is localhost 1000. Portainer can be made securely available at localhost 9443, and the SOC can be made available optionally at localhost 2000. Okay, that's a little software engineering language for me. Anyway, inside of the Portainer interface, Kubernexus can be found for using... Okay, well, I guess, like, let's just click into this and see what we find. So it looks like just a normal sort of thing. Great. Normal file structure, I guess. Nexus bucket. Oh. S3 torpedo. Okay. This is what I was wondering. Nexus apps are accessible from inside Firefox. So we can open up Firefox, already installed. Here we go. Okay. Next. All right. Oh, okay. I see. So there's GitKraken for your collaboration stuff. You can log into that. I'm not going to do that right now. But cool. Okay, other tools. So we hit on a little menu. We can kind of just navigate through here and see. All these mate things. Cool. All right. And there we go. Visual Studio Code. Awesome. Pop that open. I always like the dark theme, of course. Amazing. Awesome. Open up your own code. Sweet. So there you go. You can use Visual Studio Code right there. You can browse the internet. I can't type. This microphone's in my way. Okay, maybe. Well, you can go to YouTube at least. Amazing. All right, so let's keep reading through this. Inside of the Portainer interface, I don't know a ton about Portainer. I know it's something that NATO uses a ton in development of a lot of these things. Yeah. We're just going to skip on. Inside of the Portainer interface, Kubernexus can be found for using Kubernetes. There you go. Nexus apps are accessible from inside the Nexus 8 admin desktop. GitHub makes for an easy-to-use single sign-on solution for setting up developer tools to use the Nexus. Visual Studio Code can be integrated from GitHub with code spaces for cloud compute scaling to get more power for development. The Kali shell is secured behind Portainer's login for security purposes by default. Configure Kali Linux for SSH to give SSH access to the entire Nexus through the Kali Athena 0 node as a gateway. The Athena 0 Kali node happens to be a primary monitoring point for Grafana and Loki and also includes Radar 2, which is a forensics tool used by the NSA for deep analysis that can be monitored with Grafana dashboards. Nexus can be turned into an ultra Pi-hole if its DNS server ports are opened with when Nexus is deployed. That's ports 53 and 67. This would allow the Underground Nexus to be used as a company or home SOC that can have data integrated with Pi-hole data using Grafana and Loki. Default URLs will show up if Nexus deploys without errors. Okay, so let's see if we can open Portainer here. Let's just see what happens. Maybe I should just type it in. Is that correct? 10.20.0.1:9443. Oh my gosh, there you go. There's Portainer. Amazing. Here we go. So, you can log into your Portainer from there. I actually don't have a Portainer user, so I'm not going to worry about that. Again, this is just a little simple tour to show how easy it is to get into and to install the Nexus, to get into it, to find all the tools that you need. Again, it's all in this amazing GitHub guide that we have created. The Pi-hole, of course, everyone needs a Pi-hole. Block those ads and all the other malicious activity that might potentially be on your network. Did I type that right? 10.20.0.20. Well, all right. Something to think about. about or look into. Pi-hole's not working, but that's okay. Of course, the Cyber Life Torpedo, Ubuntu made admin desktop. Oh. You can also run an Ubuntu KDE Security Operations Center desktop. Okay, here are the default apps mapped to the development ports if opened for access outside of the Underground Nexus. It is recommended to only open ports 1040. Okay. Well, if you guys are interested in the port stuff, you can certainly go and read through all of this. I don't know a ton about what all of that means, so I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. Again, not a software engineer. But maybe we should try and deploy a virtual machine. To emulate. So, of course, the Underground Nexus can be configured to emulate and run virtual machines inside of its stack with an application called Virtual Machine Manager, and can be configured to use QEMU, which is already pre-installed for immediate use upon being deployed. Okay, so I guess my last little test will be, can I deploy a virtual machine? I think yes. Let's find out. Okay. So let's see if we can find this manager thing. Virtual Machine Manager. There it is, Virtual Machine Manager. Okay. Please see the images found in the repository for examples of how to use virtual machines to begin configuring emulated virtual systems. What happens? Error, no active connection to install on. Okay, well, again, you are now seeing the limits of my knowledge and ability. Oh, maybe I can add a connection. Maybe that's what I need to do. Custom URL. Let's try that. I don't know. Let's find out. We're just going to try this. It might work, it might not. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know that I can copy paste from one of these to the next. All right, well, I'm going to try and type this, so bear with me. GitHub.com Underground dash ops Underground dash Nexus slash club slash main. Using, I don't think capitals really matter, but just in case, virtual, just click it. Oh, it's a picture. What? Oh. Okay. All right. Never mind. Did not understand that. Okay. So this is telling me how to do it with pictures, illustrations, so that if you're like me, you can just, okay, I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway. Look into the Nexus start menu to find the virtual machine manager. We did that. Select option to add connection. Add connection. Okay, we did that. All right. Select QEMU option with user session. Okay. Connect, and you should now be able to deploy the virtual machines. Connect. Oh, all right. We did it. Get an ISO file and try to deploy a VM. Yeah. Anyway, that's how you would do a VM. You can do it. And it's all there. All the information for how to deploy your copy-paste data center, the Underground NEXUS, your DevSecOps Control Center, code space, whatever it is that you're going to be using this for. It's all here on GitHub. Link below in the description. And there you go. That's it. This is it. I did it. I installed it. You can too. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you learned something. I most certainly did, and which is that I can do it too. And it's actually very, you know, rewarding and exciting when you can install your own data center on your own computer. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to wrap it up. Have an awesome weekend. Thanks for being here, and we will see you next time right here.